tremendous. Tremendous people. You see, they are very traditional. They are very traditional people and they understand this, you see. And you had such great philosophers like Socrates. So, I mean, it's all inbuilt within them. Absolutely. And they are very subtle people also. They understand serenity. I mean, the whole of Europe, I never heard this word anywhere except in Greece, the word serenity. It's beautiful.
Could you tell me what's the core of your philosophy?
See, the philosophy is actually the practical side of it. Whatever has been the philosophy so far, that you have to know yourself, know thyself. Also Socrates said the same thing. And Christ said the same thing, that you have to be born again. All the scriptures, all the saints have said you have to be born again or you have to know yourself. Now how to do it? See, how to achieve it was the problem, which now is being solved. Not only that it's solved for one person, but solved for many, because you can do it en masse. Because we have a power within us. I think the Greeks knew about it, because they called this triangular bone as sacrum, meaning sacred. So they knew there's this power, sacred power inside that. And this is the power when it is awakened and passes through 6 subtle centers, pierces through your fontanelle bone area. You get in touch with that all-pervading subtle power about which all these saints have talked. And then you start feeling the cool breeze on your fingertips. Also you start feeling the cool breeze on top of your head. Then this power gives you a new dimension to your central nervous system. You see, early Christians called themselves Gnostics. You know, in Sanskrit language means to know, and we used to call it same thing.
How do you get to know yourself?
Yes. Now this is what happens, that yourself is, the seat of yourself is here, but is reflected in your heart. And as soon as this happens, first of all, you come to know about your subtle centers, which are within, which you do not know so much. On your fingertips, you know. These are all sympathetic nervous system centers, which are expressed on the right and the left hand. So, whatever is the problem, you can feel it on your fingertips. So you know at least the centers that you have. Now these centers are for your physical, mental, emotional and spiritual being. So immediately you find out what's the problem with you. Then also you develop another dimension on your central nervous system, that you become collectively conscious. Means you can feel others. You can feel everyone, what's the problem with that person, only on the centers. When that happens, and if you know how to correct it, you can cure diseases, you can cure mental troubles, and whatever is promised, when you become the spirit, you become the witness, you become the peaceful personality, and also you become joy.
But in practical terms, how do you start? What do you do first?
It's very simple. It's a living process of evolution. As we have become human beings, we can also become superhuman beings, not so difficult. But only it's like this, that one enlightened candle can enlighten another. That's all. So supposing I
want to be enlightened.
Yes,
what do I do?
Nothing. You just have to put hands like this and you get it. Once you get it, you just practice it a little bit and understand all the permutations and combinations. Then you can give it to others. It's so simple as that.
You believe that there are no problems, that human beings cannot handle. Is that so?
So many problems. First of all, they are not at all collective by temperament. They are collective outside. Now supposing you follow any religion whatsoever, you can commit any sin, there's no bondage. But once it happens, you just become absolutely righteous. Just don't do wrong things. Become so powerful and so compassionate. So many diseases which are incurable are cured by this.
Could you explain a bit on this?
How it happens?
How it happens, yes.
It's very simple. Like this is the left and the right side, left sympathetic and right sympathetic. In the center is the parasympathetic nervous system. Now these are the centers, we can say, at different positions in the spinal cord and the solidum plane. Now what happens? That any disease is caused by the constriction of these centers. Now supposing you are using your left side, means you are very emotional, try to think of your past and all that. But supposing.
Exactly. Could you take it further from that side? Because that's exactly what.
That's what I was going to do some after.
Yeah. Tell me more.
Just keep interviewing and then I'll do some afterwards.
Yes, I'm very emotional. How can I control it?
I could see that.
How
Out
can
in your centers I can feel it that you are an emotional personality.
Yes, I don't like to overreact. How do I cope with this situation?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying. Now what happens, the right side is the one which balances it here, now the left and the right. But you start moving out because you use too much of left. So the control of the right is gone, the balance is lost. Apart from that, sometimes you may just break. And then all kinds of diseases can start on its own. And you cannot control it because there's no connection with the whole.
So you need what? Self-discipline?
No, nothing. You just have to get realization so that this power, which I call as Kundalini, which is placed in the sacrum bone, rises, passes through this and integrates there. And pierces through this so that you become in contact with the mains, you can say. Like any machinery has to become in contact with the mains. You become in contact with that all the time. You feel very energetic, very dynamic, and very compassionate, very righteous, and you enjoy your virtues.
So what do I say to my readers that they want to be enlightened? How do they start? I still don't get it.
You just come to my programs and it will happen. I'll do it for them and then they have to do it for others. That's all. It will work out in the programs.
Right. I believe you